Hello Gemini, thank you very much for tuning into your March reading with me, Lorien. This is your general reading for Gemini Sun, Moon and Rising sign for the month of March. It's an absolute pleasure to bring you these readings every month. So like I say, this is a general reading. If it's a private reading with focused intentions or questions that you need, you want basically a personal reading, which is down below. And also if you want to email me, it's lorientarot@gmail.com. But everything that you need in order to get in touch with me, all the links are down below in the description box. So 2018 so far seems to be shaping up to be quite lighter than last year. Good for that. Next year is going to be back to the discipline sort of thing, so it's going to be quite interesting to see how we can maneuver this now into something that's coming through with a positive edge for us. So I'm just going to shuffle these. These are the Everyday Witch Tarot, and see what information we can get for Gemini. Now, as you may know, I am Gemini Moon. For those of you who have subscribed, you may actually remember that. For those of you who are new, welcome. And yeah, I am one of you guys. I am a Gemini Moon. So let's have a look and see what comes through for you. Oh, okay. Well, that's lovely. The first one is the Star. Beautiful. And then we have the Emperor. And then we have the Fool. Wow, okay. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Oh, I need to switch. Okay. So, interesting. Let me just see. I mean, these are really great cards. You've got 3 major arcana here that's really strong. Beautiful, really. It really does feel like there's a lot of potential coming through. I'm just going to have a sip of my Yorkshire tea because it's very cold today and my throat has been tickling me when I've been doing some of these readings for you guys. Personal readings too, so it's a bit, it's coming forwards to me as being a little bit like they want to communicate with you this month. So I think the best thing for everybody to do is just to kind of connect in with their intuition as best you can. And this is what the Star says immediately. You know, Star is all about intuition, inspiration, and that kind of as above, so below feeling. I mean, you can even see it on this particular card. It's very much about having the connection between those above and those on the ground. And you can think that it's God or the angels or your guides or your previous, your past loved ones or something like that. You know, it can be whatever you interpret the above to be. And then the lower energies on the earth sort of combine together. And you can channel this. This is a message of hope, really. So in March, I think you may start with a little bit of hope, a little bit of generosity, some serenity maybe, that things are actually going to turn out okay with you. You don't have to worry too much about this. Now the Five of Pentacles, to me, often shows a bit of insecurity and the fact that you may have been scrimping and scraping for money, as a lot of us do, unfortunately. But I do feel that there's enough generosity coming through from the Star here to be able to bring you something that you can let go. So this, yes, is adversity. This could be a sense of conflict because you're insecure or you're worried about your finances or you're worried about something else. But to be honest, it feels a lot like you're going to overcome this. You're going to find sanctuary. You're going to find the place where you need to be. You're going to find the people that you need to be with. You're going to find the kind of situations that you come through. I mean, at the moment, if you're watching this in February, you may not even think that this is going to come through. So a lot of people do, I know, come back in the month that it's for and say, oh yeah, this did actually happen in this way. But the generosity thing, I think, is coming from people offering their time, offering their labour, offering their advice. You know, it may be unsolicited, but I think that you are going to get some good connections, really, from the people who mean a lot to you. And from some people who you didn't think noticed or were able to give you some stuff. I mean, you do have the Emperor. Now, he is mostly representing fatherhood, but I always see him as somebody who's an educator, somebody who's a map maker, who's able to kind of give you the regulations, give you the kind of authority to do it, the structure to do things. And I often see them coming through when, yes, there is a relationship happening, but also when you need to come into your higher self. Now, if you can see, there's a black cat along every single of these cards, and there are different cats in these cards. But there's a black cat here, there's a black cat on his lap there, there's a black cat sitting off with you, there's a black cat there. So I know in America it's a sign of bad luck, but in the UK, and I don't know whether anywhere else, it's actually a sign of really good prosperity and good luck. And the witches have them because they are tuned into intuition. They are more in tune with that. They're more psychic, apparently. I think all cats are psychic, but they're apparently more in tune with that side. So I think the message is pretty clear. This is your guard dog here. This is the kind of outer shell that's really strong for you, but you need to go into your intuition. You may need structure with your intuition. You may need to meditate certain times every day, or just see if you can get 5 minutes to just breathe and center yourself. But I do think this is coming through to benefit you. And then you have the Fool, which is beginnings and spontaneity and faith. I mean, some people may look at you and think, you have no idea what you're doing, do you? You're rushing into this, you're throwing everything away, and you're just diving in headfirst without a second thought. No, that's not the case. For those of you who think that for those of them who think that you are actually doing this just for attention or just anything to get out, I think that you're going to prove them wrong. On the other hand, you may start, yes, this is great, I'm going to do it. And then you fear. You fear because people are looking at you going, what are you doing that for? So I really would hope that you kind of just take the initiative, take the inspiration that's given to you, and move into where you need to be. And then you have the Four of Pentacles. So this to me would mean that maybe you have kind of hidden away some of your talents. And again, the black cat. So hidden away some of your talents. You need to be able to expand on that. You need to be able to come out of that and kind of blossom into something different. Allow your guides and allow the universe to take you. Don't be so hunkered down in, I need this money, I need this money, I need this money. Just see how else the help can come. Just see how else it can happen. And then you have the Two of Swords, which is basically about maybe aiming blind, yes, but she's right on target. So I think this is about not really chastising yourself, not really saying that you have failed in any way. You're actually on target, even though it may be a stalemate situation. You just need to structure yourself. You just need to practice something, connecting into some other areas, and then I see you being happier. And then you have the Six of Pentacles here, which is about the generosity. So again, you're on target. You're going to get the generosity. You're going to get the growth you need. This may be charity. There may be giving. Either you're giving back to the people who've helped you, or you're actually receiving this. So I feel that this is coming up very strongly. Wow. And then you have the Four of Wands. Now on every single card, you've had a black cat. So again, there are other cats on here. There are other ones. But it's every single one. And I don't see that as a fluke, to be honest. There also seems to be some messages coming through, maybe messages that you just need to close off what you can see and use your intuition to go and head on target. Because again, it may be that you're seeing too many things and seeing too many avenues. You just need to focus inside as to what it is you're supposed to be doing. And then the Four of Wands coming through is all about stability, but also harmony. There could be a happy marriage, there could be something coming through here, but I just think this is a celebration. This is a wonderful connection that you can maybe have with friends. You can maybe say, actually, I'm not as alone as I thought I was. I've got the people here that have my back and that I can have their back. And actually, it's not too bad. And I feel that the struggles that you've had previously are merging now and actually giving you strength to overcome the challenges that may be small in your path this way. I don't think there's going to be any big, huge things, but I do think that you're on target, and I do think that you're going towards something which really helps you, and there's a marriage of blessings coming through here, not necessarily legal connections or anything like that you're marrying somebody, but certainly a marriage of blessings that are combining together to give you that feeling of wonder and hope. So it's a really, really good message, Gemini, to be honest with you. I do see this as coming through very strongly for March. But again, if you want to let me know how these things are going for you, I would just recommend commenting in the box below. I always love to hear from you. Thank you for subscribing and sharing all that you do for me. I really do appreciate it. And again, if you want to get in contact with me, everything is in the description box below this video. So without further ado, I will love you and leave you, and I really look forward to seeing what the next months have to come.